Well, hello everybody and happy Thursday. I hope you guys are having a great day. I just wanted to pop on real quick and show you this really cute card. I already showed you the other two, and these are the cards that were in my March stamping card kit in the mail. And I did a video on both of those already, and so today I'm going to do the last one and show you how I did it. It's super easy and it's a fun fold card. So it's pretty fun to do. You can make it with any designer paper that you want, any kind of stamps, anything you want. So let me show you how I did it. And first let me show you the products that we're using. Oh, did I say this is Lisa Freeman? It's Lisa Freeman from stampingwithlisa.com, in case I forgot to say that already. I know I'm talking so fast. I'm trying to do this video quick. Gotta go to the dentist. All right, so we're using Butterfly Brilliance stamp set and the matching dies. And also Happy Thoughts is for the happy birthday. And if you have this bundle, you know that it comes like this in one big giant stamp. But what I did was I bought two of them and cut them apart. So I have this one that's already whole, and then I took another stamp set and cut it apart. So then I have all the butterflies individually, and then I also cut the dies apart too. So that way if I wanted to use just one, I don't have to ink up like the whole thing and do all that. I can just use one stamp, and if I wanted to stamp it like inside of a card, I can do that too. So I just thought that that was a good idea, and it's much more convenient having both ways. So, you know, if you use yours a lot and you want to do that, you could take your scissors and just cut it apart too. And I just used the craft and rubber scissors that we used to have a long time ago that I have like 3 extra pairs of. So, all right, let me get my computer going, make sure I can see comments if anybody's watching. I know it's kind of a weird time of the day. Probably most people are working, but I'm off today. So I had stamping class this morning and we had a lot of fun. We made some framed art, some beachy framed art that I'm going to show probably in a few days after I get the butterflies all done. So that is going to be really fun. So I did 8x10 framed art and I did a canvas, both using the shell set. So let's get started with this one. So you're going to need these papers. So the first one is mint macaron, and I cut it 5.5 by 8.5, and then I scored it at 2 1/8 and 4 1/4. So it'll give you that like Z fold kind of. So that's the first piece. The second one is white 4 by 5 1/4. And then I've got 3.5 by 2 3/4 mint macaron, 3 1/4 by 2 1/2 white, a scrap of mint macaron, and then a piece of vellum cardstock that's 3 1/4 by 2 3/4. And this is our DSP, the Butterfly DSP, which has sold out now. But I had already made this card and planned it for my March card kit in the mail. So if you signed up for this kit, you will be getting this paper with yours because I ordered enough to use it for all my kits. And then I also gave away some at my class today, and I'm going to give some more away tonight at my other class. So I ordered a bunch of it, and then it sold out, so I can't really demo it in class anymore. But this is what you need to do this card. And then also the ribbon, I forgot. So this is about 12 inches of the Just Jade ribbon, which is retiring. We just got our retired list yesterday, and I'm so bummed about some of the things that are retiring. And this ribbon is one of them. It comes in all of the in colors right now. So it's the Misty Moonlight, the Just Jade, the Magenta Madness, and what are the other colors? I can't even remember right now off the top of my head. But I love it. It's so pretty, and they just took it away. So I'm crying. Plus, they took away my shimmer paint, which I use on everything. I'm so bummed about that. That's how I make my glittery spray. So I stocked up on a bunch of that too. So even though it's going away, I ordered a bunch yesterday, and I'm going to still use it even though it's retired because it's my favorite thing. I just am really upset about that. So hopefully you got a screenshot of all this before I take off the Post-its. Hey, Sharon. All right, so first thing we're going to do is get all this out of the way. And then I'm going to stamp my butterfly on the mint macaron piece using Pretty Peacock. And the butterfly that I cut up, oops, I'm shaking my camera. And I know my pad needs to be re-inked, but I can't find the refill right this minute. So we're just going to stamp that on here. Give it a good press. And then I'm going to take my Wink of Stella and I'm going to color it in and just blend that color. And it does it better if you have a really good inked up pad. Mine is kind of dry right now, so it's not doing what it should be doing. But I'll show you. The one that I have on the sample did it really well. So you can tell if it's darker, it's going to show up better and bleed the color better. But just color it with the Wink of Stella, or if you don't have Wink of Stella, you could use a blender pen and maybe spritz some champagne mist shimmer spray on there. All right, so then you get it really pretty and sparkly, and then you're going to put it through the die. And I cut my die apart, my other set. So I put this die on it, ran it through the die cutting machine, and it came out voila, just like that. And then next I need to stamp my words. So I'm using that happy birthday stamp. And you're just going to do it in the top left, well, no, top right corner. And hopefully I get this straight because I can't see right on top of it. And there you go. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right. I think that's all we need for that. And then we're going to put this together. So this goes on the little piece right here. And I lost my glue. Here it is. I was going to mow the grass today. It's so gorgeous outside. It's like 75, almost 80 degrees, which is a big difference from a couple days ago. It was like 30. You never know where I live. I live in Chesapeake, Virginia, and the weather changes every day. You just never know what it's going to be. All right, and then I've got my ribbon. I'm going to wrap that around and tie a knot. And I just realized I put my finger in the ink somewhere because I just got it on my piece of paper, but I don't know how I did that. So we're going to scoot it over to this side and tie a little knot. See where I messed up? We'll try and get the ribbon to cover that. It's not going to work. That's all right. Maybe I'll scoot it down just a little bit. All right, we're going to trim that ribbon up a little bit. I cut away too much, so you probably only need like 11 inches. And not 12. All right, so we've got the ribbon. And then we need our vellum butterfly. So here's our vellum. And I took the die that is like the intricate die. My friend Melissa calls this a skeleton of it. So it's the inside part gets cut out instead of just the outside part. So the outside part will do this kind of butterfly where it's just solid. And then this one cuts out and looks like this. So it's got all the open holes in it. So I went ahead and did that ahead of time. So that's what the difference is between these two. So one does the outside, one does the inside. So then you have this, and I'm just going to put that on there with some glue dots right down the middle. And you guys are quiet today. Oops. That one didn't come off. Okay, so put that right on top. And you can pick different ones if you want to. Like you can use a smaller top layer on top of a bigger one. All right, and we're going to cover that with some pearls. So I've got the pearls somewhere on this table. Here they are. And I colored these with the Just Jade. No, Shaded Spruce. Oh, okay. I thought I had Just Jade, but it's Shaded Spruce. So I just took the Shaded Spruce Stampin' Blend and colored these pearls ahead of time. And also, I'm going to show you another little trick with that in just a second. So we're going to put these on right down the middle. And I'm going to use some big ones. We'll cover those little glue dots so you won't even see that they're there. All right, so there's our butterfly. And we're going to stick that on with 1 dimensional right in the middle. I'm dreading going to the dentist today. I got this crown redone, and I went to go get it a couple weeks ago, and they put it on, and it was the wrong color. And I'm like, okay, that's just great. So they had to take it back off, put the temporary back on, send it back to the lab. So today they're supposed to have it fixed and be the right color. So I'm going to be really upset because it's right in the middle of my day. I have to go to the dentist. You guys hate that, don't ya? I know you guys empathize with me. All right, we're going to glue our DSP right to the flap here. And I love this paper. I'm so upset it sold out so fast. And I was hoping they would put another one in the new catalog coming out that was similar, because we just got to view the catalog. If you're a demonstrator, you got to see the new catalog yesterday. And we get to pre-order April 1st, which I'm excited about. But I just wish they didn't take some of my favorite things away. But there's lots of good new stuff in there, so you're going to love the new catalog. It's beautiful. All right, so this is a Post-it note, and it's 4x6, and I'm just going to rip it right down the middle and pull it towards me and kind of go back and forth a little bit, so I've got some mountains and valleys in there. And then I'm going to put it down on my paper over to the left, and I'm going to be masking this and sponging it on the right side. So let me just get this on here. And you want to go a little bit more than halfway over, so then when you put this in here, you won't really see any white part, because that'll be under here. I probably should scoot it over just a teeny bit. Scoot it over just a little bit. And make sure you get it straight. That's close enough. Okay, so I've got my blending brush, which these will be back in stock in just a couple days. I'm really excited about that, because those are in the new catalog. Yay. I'm really excited because I love these things. They did take away regular sponges though, so we don't have regular sponges anymore, or the sponging brayers. So if you like those, make sure you get them now. Let me get a piece of scrap paper so I don't mess up my workspace. Okay, so then we're just going to sponge this, and always tap off first, and then just kind of go right down the edge. This needs to be re-inked too. I used all these pads at my class today, so I'm definitely going to have to re-ink them before tonight. And I know I'm shaking this camera right now. Try to be more gentle. And you can do it straight up and down. You can do it in a swirl. Oh, I'm tapping off on here. I didn't want to mess up my big pad, but I'm tapping over here instead of on my scrap paper. That was really smart. All right, so then when you get it like that, you lift it up, and there you go. You have that really pretty masked look on the edge. So we'll save that to use another day. And then I'm going to put this, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this, and I'm going to show you how you add some little splatter dots on here. So you just take the lid off of the Stampin' Blend, and then grab something like a pen or something, and you just tap it, and it puts little splatters on there. Can you see that? So it gives it a really pretty look, like, you know, you're just throwing paint on it. I want to do that on this one too. And you can do it with the Wink of Stella, which makes it really pretty. Let's try that too. I did that in class today and everybody loved it. So just take your Wink of Stella pen, same thing, just hit it with anything, and it'll leave little sparkles on there. Oh, it is so pretty. I love it. Let me see if you can see that. Can you guys see that? I don't know. I can't really see it on my computer screen. Let me do a little bit more maybe. It's so pretty. It's just sparkling. I love it. All right, so that's how you add some sparkle and some splatter to your card. Give it a little pizzazz. And then let's glue this down. So if you signed up for this card kit in the mail, I will be sending them out tomorrow, because I had to wait till I did all the videos and cut all the paper and everything. So I've got everything ready, and they will go out tomorrow. And thank you to everybody who ordered one. And if you want more information on the card kit, you can just go to my website, stampingwithlisa.com, and make sure you see my name at the top, Lisa Freeman, and it will have information on the card kit in the mail. It's, I think, maybe about a week ago I posted it. A week or two, maybe 2 weeks. All right, so that's that part. Then we want to put this down, and we don't want to have the whole thing glued down because this part is going to be open like that. So we only want to glue down about halfway. So what I'd like to do is put 2 on the edge right here. So they'll be over here. And then you don't want to go too far over, so put your other 2, whoops, on the designer paper. So figure out where you're going to put it, like right here. And then you want to put your other dimensionals right there. So you got 2 here, and then 2 on the back of this. And then we're going to take all these off and lay it down. And it's going to go right there. So then there will be nothing showing on the back. And there you go. So there's the card, and you open it up and you can write whatever you want in here. But I love that sponging effect on there. I think that looks so pretty. I probably should have done some on here on the white part too, which you can do if that's your card. So I hope you guys like this card, and I will be coming back with more cards in the next few days because I finished up a lot of classes and projects this week. I had a meeting and I did something for that. So I've got a lot of cards I got to do videos for. So stick around. Hopefully you'll tune in. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe and hit the bell to get notified every time I do a new video. Thanks, Sharon. And also, don't forget to go to my website if you want to buy anything at stampingwithlisa.com. And make sure my name is on there. There's lots of demonstrators named Lisa who have similar websites, so make sure it has my name on there. The host code is always on the website. So click that, and I just thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I hope it's gorgeous like it is here where you live. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.